Hi parents, welcome to Kara's Teaching Tips. I'm so glad you guys are back. It is a really fun lesson because we're going to be talking about numbers. I have these numbers here for you guys to share with you what I do with them, and I wanted to talk about where you get them, the dollar store. I laminate all of my stuff from the dollar store just so it lasts longer. I also do that because when I write on the numbers, I want to be able to take it off as my students get older. Okay, so for the 2-year-olds, I would line them up in a straight line before I even did anything with them. And I would have their fingers say, okay, get your pointer finger out, we're gonna touch these. And I would have them just run their hand through and touch them and go over. Now you might need to get their hand, and as you're doing, say one, good. So you wanna start at the top, go around, say 2, good, 3, and just have them touch it. Over here, go down, say 1, touch the dot. Oh, good job. And for for the 3-year-old, for number 2, you would say, okay, do you want to try by yourself? What number is this? And then if they didn't say anything, give them 3 seconds to answer. If they don't answer in 3, your turn. Say 2, good, 2. Let's start at the top and go around, walk away. We have to walk fast. Ready, start at the top, around, walk away. Good job. Now let's count our dots. 1, 2. Now we're in the 4-5s. So the 4-5s, you could do a lot with this. With 4-year-olds, I would just have them together. Let's do teamwork and put them to 1 through 5. You could do the dots, do the touching, definitely, and then put them in order 1 through 5. And make sure you're doing it left to right for them. So for example, even though this is backwards for me, I would say, okay, 1, what do you think comes next? Because they should be in front of you. Do you think 2 comes next? Remember, 2 was around, walk away. Does that look like around, walk away? No, that's silly. What about this one? No, and I would do that just to make them think more. You don't want to give them the answer all the time. You want to make their brain start thinking about names you give them. Another thing you could do is you could introduce the 1 through 10s with the 4s. You can say, this is 8. It's like Olaf. We have 1 circle, 2, 4, 9. This is kind of a silly 9. I know it looks like a 6. But I would just say, a circle and a line makes a 9, and have them say that with you. That's really fun. 5-year-olds. You could do number order 1 through 10. You could do blast off 10 to 0. So you could go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You could do that with them. You could even do some math. So you could say 3 plus 1, count the dots all together. 3 plus 1 is what? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, yay! So those are some things that I would do with these numbers. Just a simple Dollar Tree item that you can do a lot with. A lot of the times kids don't show interest in numbers, and I know as an educator it's very hard. You have to get creative sometimes. For a 3, I would say bump, bump. I make it silly and something that they'll remember. Even though they might not remember that this is a 3, in some of the assessments I've done, kids will say bump, bump. They'll remember that. And so that's why I give each number kind of just something silly to go with it and just describe it really. So that's my tip for you guys today. I hope you liked it. Stay tuned for tomorrow and we'll go from there. Bye!